Imagine finding out you have two identical brothers you never knew existed. This topic should be important to you because it shows how family, science, and secrets can shape a person's life. This is Eddie, Robert, and David. One sociological experiment involving these triplets in the 1960s and 1970s has resulted in a twisted tale that is just as interesting as it is controversial. To illustrate this, I will discuss why they were separated in the first place, the impact of this discovery, and then I will explain how the triplets found each other. My first main point is why they were separated in the first place. According to a documentary made in 2018, directed by Tim Wardle, the study was part of a scientific experiment in the 1960s to study nature versus nurture, focusing on the role of genetics versus environment in shaping behavior. The triplets were separated at birth by a child adoption agency that had ties to a psychological study led by Dr. Peter Neuber. The triplets were placed in 3 different families, none of which knew about the existence of the others, ensuring that their environments were distinct and very different. Now that we understand why the triplets were separated, let's look at the impact this discovery had on their lives and the lives of those around them. The triplets grew up unaware of each other's existence, and their lives followed strikingly similar paths from hobbies to behavioral patterns. Once they did discover each other, the emotional shock was overwhelming, and they struggled to reconcile their identities and the thick questions surrounding the study. In an article from the New York Times in 2018, journalist Susan Dominus described how the triplets experienced both joy and emotional turmoil upon discovering each other. The media coverage of their reunion brought public attention to the ethics of psychological experiments, leading to debates over the limits of scientific inquiry. Having seen the effects on their lives, now let's explore how the triplets were reunited after years of separation. According to an interview with The Guardian, the triplets' reunion happened through a combination of coincidence and persistent investigation by one of the brothers, Robert. He arrived at his college and was mistaken for his twin, eventually leading to the discovery of the other brother. After being reunited, the brothers bonded immediately, sharing their similar experiences and feeling a deep sense of connection. Their reunion was not only a personal milestone, but also a turning point in understanding the psychological and emotional implications of such a controversial experiment. In conclusion, the story of the 3 identical brothers is one that raises questions about ethics, human nature, and the powerful bond of family. The sociological experiment involving the triplets in the 60s and 70s has resulted in a twisted tale that challenges our perceptions of science, family, and identity. Today I have discussed with you why the triplets were separated, the impact this had on their lives, and how they eventually found each other. The story of these 3 identical brothers serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of ethics in scientific research and the unbreakable bonds of family, showing just how much we are shaped by both our genes and experiences.